Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am here with XANDi. XANDi, could you please
Hey, what's up, y'all?
go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are and what you all about.
All right, y'all. My name is XANDi. That is XANDi. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm currently a student at the Howard University. And yeah, y'all, I make R&B music. Yeah.
All right. So you student at Howard University, and you also said your name is XANDi. So the first question I have for you is, where did the name XANDi come from?
So like for so long, my artist name was just Alex Gray because like that's my real name is Alexandria. So it was just Alex Gray, and I would release songs and it would say Alex Gray. And so, long story short, I was able to be in a musical. I think it was Hairspray because I was a musical theater major, and one of the people in the musicals was just like playing. He was just playing with my name, like my full name, Alexandria. And I was telling him, yeah, I'm trying to find a new artist name. So he was like, XANDi. And then I was like, because Alexandria. So, and I was like, I literally love that. And then that night, I changed all my social media to XANDi. And it's just been XANDi ever since then.
Wow, amazing. So why is like the first five letters, I think, capitalized and then the I is lowercase? Like, what is the signification for that?
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, that's for aesthetics. Like it just looks better. Like the regular just capital X and then the rest of the letters, it just doesn't look as good. And then also there's a few artists out there named XANDi, just a couple, and they're just spelled regular. So I just want to set myself apart. And yeah, I like the little I. It's cute. So
Yeah, it definitely is like something that's eye catching because it's like people wouldn't necessarily see it. Like it was like, why is that the last letter that's not capitalized? So like it's a good
right.
thing to make you stand apart from the other Xandis that are out there.
Exactly.
You talked about being from Houston. So how has Houston influenced your music in any way?
Well, Houston has done a lot for my music. Just first of all, one of the first artists that I've ever even listened to was Beyonce. And of course, she's from Houston. So just seeing how she came from the exact same place I live in and I'm from, and she's just generated this great amount of success. And that just really pushed me to want to do music more because it was so close to home. And also just the soul of Houston. Like all Houston rappers, they don't just rap, they sing too. Even Megan Thee Stallion in some of her songs, she's singing. And that's just a part of our music. We like things slowed. A lot of my music, I have it chopped and screwed. We like it. We like the deep voice. It's just a lot of things with our music that's super like particular and specific to Houston. And so I've definitely like picked up on a lot of those things, and it definitely influences my music a lot.
Okay, dope, dope, dope. So you talk about Beyonce, Megan also being a Houston native. Wait, is she from Houston?
Yeah.
Okay, also being a
Mm.
Houston native. So like if I was to come to Houston, because I've never been to Houston before.
Uh-huh.
So if I was to come kick it with you in Houston, what are some spots you would take me to so that way I get the full Houston experience?
Bet. Okay. So it's funny you said spot. My parents own a really popping club called The Spot. And
Okay.
it's in Third Ward, Houston. And that's honestly, I'm not the biggest clubber, but that's definitely where I go. Like great drinks, great music. They're also opening up a new one, so I'd take you there. Other spots I would take you to get some good food because that is what Houston is known for. We're known for barbecue, Tex-Mex, like Texas and Mexican food, and Cajun food. So I'll probably take you to like Lotus Seafood if you like seafood, or I may take you to Taste Bar. They have really good lamb chops. Like the one thing I love about Houston is the food. Like you can go anywhere, even if you go to like our like drive through that's like, you know how every city will have their own little fast food restaurant that's exclusive to them. Ours is Whataburger. And even there, like I love Whataburger. So I take you to some food spots, a few clubs. So yeah.
Okay, dope. All right, so we got a little bit about the Xandy experience, the Houston experience. So now let's
Right.
get a little bit into the music of
Mhm.
Xandy. What is your creative process when you're creating a project or writing a new song? Like, how do you get into your zone?
Yeah. So basically, um, I can never, when I first started, people would give me the beat, or people would tell me just write a song and then we'll give you a beat. And like, I'm like, well, like, I just don't, that's not how I operate. I need a beat first and I write to the beat. Cause I'm like, in my mind, I like everything to flow. And although I guess you could write a song and put it on any beat, that's almost to me like writing poetry, like without it, I need some type of rhythm, some type of melody. So I definitely need a beat. And I'm not gonna lie, like, not to toot my own horn, but I write pretty fast. So I'll sit down, get myself in a creative mode, and I'll also either record myself on my computer or on my phone, my voice recording, just to like, so I can hear everything that comes out of my mind, every mistake, every mess up, etc. So I might need to use it, so I'll have that recording. And yeah, I type everything up on my phone. Like on my phone, I have my own folder full of just songs that I've written. And yeah, I go into the studio. It usually takes me about 2 hours to like fully complete a song. So I do that. And then from there, I just let the engineer do what he needs to do, mix master. And from there, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, dope. You said it takes you about 2 hours to create like a full song.
Hmm.
So like I noticed you dropped EPs like back to back to back. So how would you say in that short amount of time, because I think each EP was like roughly 6 months from each other.
Hmm.
So how would you say you've grown from dropping like in between each project, if you have grown?
Um, hmm, that's a good one. So I would just say I've grown in like my experiences, if anything, because a lot of the things I write about are things that I'm either currently going through, have been through. So just my growth as a person, I feel like is very like, you can tell if you like just really listen to my music. But also just my lyricism, like now, like from my very first project to now, I go over and beyond to like find different words that I can use that are like maybe out of my vocabulary. And I try to go over and beyond to like, I really like lyricism, like when stuff makes sense. And when it like, when you hear a lyric and it's like, ooh, like you get it. If you feel it, you get it. And so for me, like I feel like my latest project definitely hit on that. Like it was for me just I when I dropped it, I was like, it's a lot of captions in this project, like a lot of things you can use, as captions and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Like I love when artists gives me captions, and like you said,
Right.
you gave out captions. So and like also I've listened to a few of your songs. You said you write about your past experience and things like that. And not to throw shade or anything like
Hmm.
that, but you talk about dating a lot of F boys, a lot of broke
Uh-huh.
boys, and boys that can't do things for XANDi.
Hmm.
So what is the ideal person for XANDi? Like what does this a person have to check off every box for you?
Honestly, it ain't even like, okay, I speak on money and I speak on like a man being able to really provide for his woman, but I'm not even going to sit out here and say like a man needs to pay for every single thing you do, because I feel like, as women we should be able to hold our own as well. But for me, the ideal man is just somebody that, one, respects me wholeheartedly. So like respects where I come from, respects where I'm at right now. Just respect. That's a big thing for me. And then just, this might sound like, I don't know. I don't know if this is y'all gonna be like the bar is low, but just being kind and nice. Like, and I value that in friends as well. Like, there's not a lot of kind people anymore. Like, just watching what you say, watching how you speak to me, watching your tone, all of that matters to me. So I feel like just someone who's respectful, kind, and just loves me. Don't Ain't looking for nobody else, ain't trying to look for nobody else, ain't checking for nobody. Like, somebody try to come up to you, it should be you don't even see them. So that's my ideal guy.
Yes, I love that because a lot of times, like a lot of people in our generation, they aren't genuine with their intentions. It's like they
Hmm.
always have an alternative motive as to like what they can benefit from the relationship, and it's just like,
Exactly.
why can't we benefit this relationship together? Why can't we grow? Why can't we do things
Right.
together? It's like
Just be
again,
genuine and truthful. Like that's another thing. Just be straight up. I value honesty so much. And I guess people be scared to be honest, but it's like I will be more cool on the cool side if you just be straight up with everything instead of, leading people on, making people feel confused. So mhm.
exactly. Just be straight up. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so this could possibly be an answer too, but like the next question I want to ask is like, what's something a person might not know about XANDi personally or musically, just like listening to your music or seeing you like on the yard because you go to Howard?
Um, something they may not know. Um, this is one thing. I guess it's not a bad thing because I'm gonna speak it into existence. I'll get better, but I'm really good at writing. I can get into the studio and record the song. All of that is good, but when it comes to like the cover art, the even names of the songs, names of the album, like I be needing help. I'm like, okay, what now? Like I'm really good at the song part. And I guess that's what I struggle with. Like when people see when I came out with By My Lonely, that project, it took a lot out of me because I was the manager, I was the writer, I was the like everything. Like I was the creative director. And a lot of artists have people helping them and giving them ideas. So it just takes a lot for me to generate a project. And that's why I haven't, COVID, knocked a few of us back, you know what I'm saying? But it just takes a lot out of me when I create these projects. It ain't easy because I don't have a team of people helping me, most of it is on my own.
Right, right, right. So you said you don't have a team and you do a lot of things on your own. So how is that workload also being a full-time student? Like, is it times where you just like forget school? I'm taking music full time. Like I
Right.
can't do this.
Honestly, recently and until I graduate, it's been school over music only because Howard is expensive.
Yes.
And I can't afford to drop out or miss a year or have to stay under. I'm already because I switched my major, so I'm already behind a semester.
Mm,
I was supposed to be graduating this May. Now I'm graduating in December. So
mm,
I'm just like, I feel like I'm very spiritual, and I feel like God is telling me you're not going to advance in your career until you graduate. Like I feel that in my spirit. So I'm like, let me knock school out. And since I'm a senior, stuff is getting hard. It's getting overwhelming. So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I have to stay focused in that. But when I graduate, like music is going to be all I do because then I'm going to be able to really go hard. And it was better when I was at Howard because we had events. Well, when I was on campus, because we had events like Spring Fest and Homecoming and the talent, just stuff like that. Um, and so, yeah, yeah, I miss that aspect because it made it easier to be in school and do music, but it's a little harder out here. So,
Yeah. Well, look, at least she's still on the path. You haven't given up. Congratulations to the December graduate that you are going to
thank you
be.
so much. Woo.
Because I know the struggle, and
Yes.
it is very hard out here, and like that's what I've been saying to myself too. Like, get my degree first, and then like my career will.
Well, it will blossom right after that,
Cause
because
yeah.
God, He ain't bring us here to all the way to Howard, for us to like get distracted. And not saying our dreams are distractions, but it's
Hmm.
like I always think of it as a for sure, but not right now, like a
Yeah.
little later. So it's coming for both of us. We almost done. We almost there.
We almost there. Yes. So, like you said, you graduate in December, and what do you see after December? Like the next 5 years, what do you see coming for XANDi, or what do you plan that's going to be coming for XANDi?
Um, Consistency. Like that's something I struggle with. Because I'm in school, I also have a job outside of school and outside of me doing music. Um, Stuff like I have a new puppy. It's just a lot. But school, like today, I have a script and a video due for two different classes. It's a lot. So it's just stuff like that, and my mind has to be focused on school. So definitely for the next 5 years, like songs, videos, just consistency. Like I'll become a full-time artist. And that's really what it, because you can't really get anywhere without consistency. You know how like people will die off. And it's like because they'll drop something and disappear. And that's what I be doing because I be having like I'll drop something. I'm like, okay, bet now I can get back on school, like get my grades back together and focus. So definitely consistency, definitely more music videos. I just did a music video with Chima. He goes to Howard as well, and he's an artist. So he flew out to Houston. We did a video out here, and it's about to drop on Friday this week. So just more music videos, more visuals, more projects, and just more of me on people's timeline.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and promote yourself. Do what you gotta do.
Right. Okay.
So, like you said, more music to come, more consistency. Like with that consistency comes more eyes. So, who are a few of your dream collaborations once that music start pumping and you start getting more momentum behind you?
hmm Um, damn near everybody. Like I have so many musical inspirations in my life from like, of course, everybody's dream collab is Beyonce, but even from like Mary J. Blige to Megan Thee Stallion to Frank Ocean, like I have so many, and I feel like another thing I like to do with my sound is adapt and change. So I feel like any of the, and also recently I've been thinking about Ari Lennox too. I'd be like, that would be a really cute collab. Like I don't know, I just love R&B, and I also love rappers and I love hip hop. So to collab with a hip hop artist or anything like that, that would be great. But if I must say right now, mm, I'd honestly say Meg. Like let me hop on a hook or something. Let me do something for you. So I say Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, look, I'm excited for these collabs. I'm excited to see
Yes.
what's going to come for XANDi in the next 5 years. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support anything that you do. I'm
Yes.
excited.
Thank you.
Of course. And because this is the Pin Festival, before we go, if you could drop the pin anywhere and go anywhere in the world, COVID free, where would you go and why?
I'm trying to go to Miami. I'm mad that you said everywhere in the world because it is places way better and more beautiful than Miami. But everybody's been going to Miami. I've never been. I'm 22. Like it seems so fun and grown. Like and so many, or I don't know if it's pronounced Tulum or Tulum.
Tulum.
Tulum. Okay, Tulum too, because everybody's been going there. I've been invited to trips like that recently, but I have school, work, and now like my puppy, I just haven't been able to really leave. But I'm gonna say you said Tulum?
Tulum.
Tulum. My mom she always corrects me, but Tulum. So yeah,
Mhm.
I probably say Tulum over Miami. Tulum.
Okay, 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 dope. So go ahead and let the people know where they can stay tuned with XANDi, where they can find you when you drop some new music, drop that new video. Let them know.
Yeah, of course. So my social, so first of all, my name is spelled XANDi, and my social media, so my Instagram is Xandi official, XANDi official. And then Twitter is official Xandi underscore. And again, that's XANDi, no Z, just XANDi. And then the video will be posted on Chima's YouTube. I don't have like the specifics of what his YouTube name is, but if you go to any of my social media, you will see it. Like we're starting promotions today. So all the link info and all that will be on my Instagram and Twitter.
Dope. So yeah, go ahead and follow XANDi so that way y'all can see when that video is dropping. Also, be
Okay.
on the lookout for April 22nd. The official Pen Festival videos will be live, and you can see XANDi performing her song live.
Yes, and I'm so excited for it to drop, y'all. It's gonna be great. Everybody, especially the Penn team, has put so much effort and work into this, so it's really about to be a masterpiece, y'all.
All right, thank you.
No problem.